and his hair was of wool. I can go outside my house and find somebody with hair like wool. His name is Dante, and he has dread. He's not Jesus, but his hair is similar to that.
You sure?
I can ask him.
The real Jesus. Please stand up.
One Southern Soul EZP, Matt Beast the Captain, and I gotta tell y'all about this. Netflix is coming out with a new series called, guess what? Mary. You know which Mary they're talking about, don't you? It's the Mary, the mother of the man known as Jesus Christ. That's right. And I saw the preview, and all of the characters were of European origin, which was interesting because the majority of the characters in the Bible came from Africa. The continent of Africa is where the majority of those characters were born. And that's what makes it interesting with the preview. And it's not such a thing of the appearance of the people. It's just not historically accurate. And I think these types of historical inaccuracies are doing damage. So I got to bring on somebody with a lot more experience with these things than I. His name is EZP or Earl Z Pearl. Come on in.
Hey, man.
So how do you feel about what you saw?
Well, what I saw was that Jesus might be a European that was born in the Middle East.
Huh?
That's got me twisted. And see, I come from an era where Jesus was always European. Always European. I come from that era until research was done that's been finalized this past year that was definitively said that Jesus had to be a melanated man, a man of color, because he was conceived in the desert. So it's important for this reason. Many people say, well, it's not really that important. It's no big deal whether he's white or black. Well, the whole world is built on European supremacy. And part of the reasons why you can lead a person is because of spiritualism and religion. The pontiff has established decrees, edicts, and papal bulls to establish European superiority and spirituality. And so that makes it relevant. Why? Because everybody looks to the European for leadership. That's why. So, and I said that a little facetiously, but that's the reason why it does matter. Thank these.
I think that it matters because when kids look up to an image and pray to that image, it was written in the Old Testament that there shouldn't be a graven image of anything in heaven or of God at all. And I think it was for this purpose, because if you look up at a man and the man is from another group, then that group must be more of God than your group is. If the person or people or the group have DNA consistent with so-called black or so-called African descent, then that means that historically it's responsible to represent it as if the people of that time were of African descent. It's responsible for those people to be represented by people of African descent and an image of African descent. If you look at the pictures of the priests that were taken in Rome and in the Vatican, they were praying and bowing to an image of a dark brown skinned man that was depicted as Jesus. And Mary, which was a dark skinned woman. They have those pictures in the Vatican. but we can't get those pictures in the movies. I wonder why.
Great question. Southern Soul family, if you're getting something from this video or you want to comment on this video, take the time to comment, share, subscribe, and let's talk about, was Jesus European or melanated? And does it make a difference? I'd like to hear exactly what you would think about that. This Netflix special is going to really prescribe something from you. Remember, for you. It's going to prescribe something for you because, once again, one of my old sayings, Hollywood is in the business of mind control.
Man, you are speaking now. Now, I've kind of made fun of that. But when you go back and look in the same book where we get most of the teachings from, they say that his feet were as black or as dark as burnt copper or burnt brass as in an oven. Now, oven is fire. Now, if his feet were a burnt brown color and his hair was of wool, I can go outside my house and find somebody with hair like wool. His name is Dante, and he has dreads. He's not Jesus, but his hair is similar to that.
You sure?
I can ask him.
Okay.
You know what? We're going to get Deontay. We're going to bring him on here. But for right now, punch that like button. Hit that comment button. Subscribe. Hit that freedom bell. We out!
The real Jesus. Please stand up.
Wow. The real Jesus, please stand up. You louder today.